Welcome to my Advanced Design and Research presentation. I have chosen to recreate the famed cannon fodder in 2.5D, keeping the mechanics as close to the original as possible, and making only tasteful adaptations to emotional content, as well as implementing 3D environment mechanics. Firstly, I have remade the entire intro slideshow, photobombing and cameoing myself and friends in line with how the original creators cameoed their creation, making it very much my own, yet keeping in line with the original vision. I have recreated the original Boot Hill scene as faithfully as I could to the original. In this scene, I have tried to build upon the emotional environment, firstly by allowing the player to hover over the recruits and see their names, as well as giving each dead recruit a specific gravestone the player can click on to reveal a memorial plaque. Also, I have included flowers that randomly spawn on the graves. Here we can see a hero list which keeps the highest scores of dead recruits, and a squad list showing drafted recruits and their ranks and kill counts. There is also a global kill count for the player and enemies at the top of the screen. Using UMG, I've recreated the briefing screen with little animation and layers in materials. I've created a 3D camera that can rotate by 45-degree angles and follows the squad leader. This is important for navigating tighter pinch points, as enemies can now be hidden behind trees, an additional gameplay mechanic to the original game. When on land, the player can shoot machine guns and has a longer range than the enemy. The player can also pick up crates, which contain grenades, and the player can throw those grenades at either buildings or enemies. I've created 3D huts as destructible objects, each with 2 levels of destruction and separate front and back destructible parts. When the player throws a grenade in proximity to one, the hut destruction is triggered, and a door and roof projectile is also fired off. Huts spawn enemy soldiers to specific locations on the map. These waypoints can be edited in the editor very easily, and the time between the spawns is set by a variable. In order to advance to the next level, the player must kill all enemy soldiers as well as destroy every enemy building on the map. There are 3 maps in total, and once the player has completed these maps, it cycles back to the Boot Hill scene where the player can play things all over again.